Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I will be completing exercise 7.1 in which in my previous video I had completed first 5 problems. Here I will be continuing it from question 6 to question 10 I will be completing in this video. Okay, let us start the session. Now the sixth problem is there. The sixth problem is name the type of quadrilateral form, if any, by the following points and give reason for the answer. Okay, here 4 points has been given. So this is the points of a quadrilateral and we don't know which quadrilateral is that. We need to solve it as per the previous problems. That is, we need to name it as A, B, C, D and we have to apply distance formula to find out it. Okay, so after getting the answer, we need to decide which quadrilateral is that. Okay, so first let AB minus 1 comma minus 2, B is 1 comma 0, C is minus 1 comma 2 and D is minus 3 comma 0. Okay, so in the first case we need to take A and B, minus 1 comma minus 2 and B is 1 comma 0. So here this one is x1 y1 and this one is x2 y2. We need to apply distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so here x2 is 1 and x1 is minus 1. x2 is 1, already in the formula there is a minus, so put a bracket here and write a minus 1. Okay, plus y2 is 0 and y1 is minus 2. So put a bracket and write minus 2. So D is equal to square root of, here 1 minus into minus plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus into minus plus 2 whole square. So D is equal to square root of 1 plus 1 is 2 whole square plus 0 plus 2 is 2, again 2 whole square. So it will become, so 2 square is 4 and 2 square is 4. So that will be root 8. Okay, so root 8. So let AB is equal to root 8. We can split it once again or else we can write root 8 itself. If we split it, it will become 4 into 2. 4 2s are 8. And if we take 4 outside, the square root of 4 is 2. So it will become 2 root 2. Either we can write root 8 itself or we can simplify it and write 2 root 2. Okay. So moving on to the second case. The second one is B 1 comma 0 and C minus 1 comma 2. So here x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay. So apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is minus 1 minus x1 is 1, minus 1 whole square plus y2 is 2, y1 is 0, 2 minus 0 whole square. So it will become minus 1 is minus into minus plus, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will be minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 0 is 2, 2 square. So D is equal to 4 plus 4. Again root 8, we can simplify it and write it. That is 4 2s are, which will be equal to 2 root 2. So the value for BC is also equal to 2 root 2. Okay. So moving on to the third case. So third one is CD, C minus 1 comma 2 and D is minus 3 comma 0. So x1 y1 and x2 y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 is, x2 is minus 3, minus of x1 is minus 1. Okay, plus y2 is 0, minus y1 is 2. So D is equal to square root of it will become minus 3, minus into minus plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square. So it will become minus 3 plus 1 is minus into plus minus. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Larger number sign is minus. So we need to retain minus here. Okay, plus minus 2 whole square. So d is equal to square root of 2 square is 4 plus 2 square is 4. So it will become root 8. Again, if we simplify it, it will become 2 root 2. So the value for CD is also equal to 2 root 2. Next, the last case, that is AD. So A is minus 1, minus 2 and D is minus 3, 0. So let this be x1, y1 and x2, y2. Applying distance formula, D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of, so x2 is minus 3, write down minus here, and x1 is minus 1. So put a bracket and write minus 1. Plus y2 is 0, minus y1 is minus 2, again put a bracket here. So D is equal to square root of minus 3 plus 1 whole square plus 0 plus 2 whole square. So D is equal to square root of minus 3 plus 1. Minus into plus is minus. So 3 minus 1 is 2, larger number sign. So minus 2 whole square plus 2 square. So D is equal to 4 plus 4. So here AD is also equal to 2 root 2 itself. Okay. So all the sides are equal. We got all sides are equal, 2 root 2. But we can't stop the problem here itself. So in order to prove whether it is a square or rhombus, we need to find out whether the diagonals are equal. Okay. We need to continue the problem. So this is the continuation of the 6th problem. We have already found out all the sides of the given vertices. So now we need to find out the diagonals. Okay, here the diagonal is AC and BD. Okay, so A is minus 1 comma minus 2 and C is minus 1 comma 2. Okay, so let this be x1 y1 and this should be x2 y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of, substitute the values for x1, x2, y1, y2. Here x2 is minus 1, minus of x1 is also equal to minus 1. So put a bracket here, plus y2 is 2, minus of y1 is also equal to minus 2. Okay, so D is equal to square root of, here minus 1, minus into minus is plus, minus 1 plus 1 whole square plus 2, minus into minus is plus 2 plus 2 whole square. So next D is equal to square root of minus 1 plus 1 is 0 plus 2 plus 2 is 4 square. So 0 square is also equal to 0. There is no need of writing it. So 4 square is equal to 16. That is 4 fours are. Okay. So D is equal to, the square root of 16 is 4. So when we take out 16 out of the square root, it will become 4. So the value for diagonal AC becomes 4. Now we need to calculate the value for diagonal BD. Here B point is 1, 0 and D point is minus 3, 0. So let this be x1, y1 and this should be x2, y2. Okay. Now apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Substitutes the values for x1, x2, y1 and y2. So the value for x2 is minus 3. So write down the minus here, and the value for x1 is 1. So minus 3 minus 1 whole square plus the value for y2 is 0 minus the value for y1 is also equal to 0. So 0 minus 0 whole square. So 0 minus 0 is 0 itself. So here minus into minus plus. So 3 plus 1 is 4. The larger number sign is minus. So we need to retain that minus here. Okay. Minus 4 whole square. So now 4 square. So what is 4 square? Minus 4 square is also equal to minus 4 into minus 4. Here minus minus get cancels. 4 4s are 16. So it will become root 16. So square root of 16 is equal to 4. The value of BD, that is the diagonal BD, is also equal to 4. So the two diagonals are equal. We have already found out the sides. So the sides AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. That is 2 root 2, and the value for diagonals is also equal. So diagonals AC is equal to BD, that is equal to 4. Since all the sides are equal and two diagonals are equal, the given quadrilateral is a square. We need to find out the quadrilateral, that is the given quadrilateral is a square. I hope you understood this problem properly. This is the second problem of 6th question. There are 3 sub questions in 6th question. Okay, this is the second one. Here 4 vertices has been given. We need to find out which quadrilateral can be found by using these 4 vertices. Okay, in the first case we need to take A and B. Here A is minus 3 comma 5 and B is 3 comma 1. So this will be x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay, so apply the distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of, so x2 is 3 and x1 is minus 3. So x2 is 3 minus of x1 is minus 3. Okay, plus y2 is 1 minus y1 is 5. So D is equal to square root of 3 minus into minus is plus. So 3 plus 3 whole square plus 5 minus 1 is 4, where larger number has minus sign. So we need to write minus sign here. So here 3 plus 3 is 6 square plus minus 4 whole square. So D is equal to square root of 6 square is 36 plus 4 square minus 4 square is equal to 16. So D is equal to 52. So this is 52. 52 is the answer for AB. Okay, AB is equal to root 52. Okay, let us find out the second case, that is BC. Here B is 3 comma 1 and C is 0 comma 3. So this is x1 y1 and x2 y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is 0 minus x1 is 3. So 0 minus 3 whole square plus y2 is 3 minus y1 is 1. So 3 minus 1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of 0 minus 3 is minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 is 2 square. So D is equal to square root of 3 square is 9 plus 2 square is 4. So answer is root 13. So this is the value for BC. BC is equal to root 13. Next, moving on to the third case, that is CD. Here C is 0 comma 3 and D is minus 1 comma minus 4. So let this be x1 y1 and this be x2 y2. Okay, apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of So x2 minus x1. x2 is minus 1 minus x1 is 0. So minus 1 minus 0 whole square plus y2 is minus 4 minus y1 is 3. Minus 4 minus 3 whole square. Minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1 itself, plus here minus into minus plus 4 plus 3 is 7. So it will become minus 7 whole square. So d is equal to minus 1 whole square is 1 itself and minus 7 whole square is 49. So it will become d is equal to root 50. Okay, the value for CD is equal to root 50. So next fourth one is AD. A is equal to minus 3 comma 5 and D is equal to minus 1 comma minus 4. Okay, so let this be x1 y1 and this be x2 y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of x2 is minus 1 here, x2 is minus 1 and x1 is minus 3. So put a bracket here and write minus 3. Next y2 is minus 4 and y1 is 5. Okay, so here it will become minus 1 minus into minus plus 3 whole square plus minus into minus is plus. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Larger number sign is minus. So minus 9 whole square. So here plus into minus, minus 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 square plus minus 9 whole square. So d is equal to square root of 2 square is 4 and 9 square is 81. So here d will be equal to root 81. So the value for AD is equal to root 81. So here what happens? Here AB side is not equal to BC and again BC side is not equal to CD and CD side is also not equal to AD. So all sides are unequal. If this is the case, this vertices can't form a quadrilateral. Therefore we can write, so this vertices can't form a quadrilateral. Moving on to the third sub question of sixth problem. So here the 4 vertices are given. So let the first one be A. A is 4 comma 5 and second one be 7 comma 6 B and third is C 4 comma 3 and fourth is D 1 comma 2. Okay, so in the first case we need to take A and B. So A is 4 comma 5 and B is 7 comma 6. So x1 y1 x2 y2. So apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is 7 minus x1 is 4. So 7 minus 4 whole square plus y2 is 6 minus y1 is 5. So 6 minus 5 whole square. So D is equal to square root of 7 minus 4 is 3 square plus 6 minus 5 is 1 square. So D is equal to square root of 3 square is 9 plus 1 square is 1. That is equal to root 10. So the value for AB is equal to root 10. Okay. So moving on to the second case. So we have to take BC here. B is 7 comma 6 and C is 4 comma 3. So 7 6 x1 y1 and this should be x2 and y2. So apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So substitute the values. x2 is 4 and x1 is 7. So 4 minus 7 whole square plus y2 is 3 minus y1 is 6. 3 minus 6 whole square. So here 7 minus 4 is 3, larger number sign is minus. So minus 3 whole square plus 6 minus 3 is 3, larger number sign is minus. So minus 3 whole square. So D is equal to minus 3 square is 9 plus minus 3 square is 9. So we will get root 18. So which is the value for BC. So BC is equal to root 18. Okay. So moving on to the next case, we have to take CD here. C is 4, 3 and D is 1, 2. Okay. So here this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to x2 minus x1. x2 is 1 and x1 is 4. So 1 minus 4 whole square plus y2 is 2 and y1 is 3. So 2 minus 3 whole square. So D is equal to 4 minus 1 is 3, where larger number sign is minus. So minus 3 whole square. 3 minus 2 is 1, larger number sign is minus. So D is equal to 3 square is 9 plus 1 square is 1. So it will become D is equal to root 10. That is equal to CD. That is CD is equal to root 10. So next moving on to fourth one. So fourth one is AD. A is 4, 5 and D is 1, 2. This is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So apply distance formula. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to x2 is 1, x1 is 4. So 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 5 whole square. So here 4 minus 1 is 3, larger number sign minus. So put minus here. Next 5 minus 2 is also 3, larger number sign is minus. So D is equal to, so minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 9. So that will be equal to root 18. So D is equal to root 18. So the value for AD is equal to root 18. Here what happens? The opposite sides are equal. That is AB is equal to CD. Opposite sides are equal. Root 10 and BC is equal to AD is equal to root 18. But we can't stop the problem here. We need to find out the diagonals also. Okay, we have to continue the problem. Moving on to the third sub question. So here this is the second part. This is the continuation part of the third question. Okay, we have already found out the value of AB, BC, CD and AD. Okay, now we need to find out the value of AC and BD, that are diagonals. So first one is AC. So A is 4, 5 and C is 4, 3. This is x1, y1 and x2, y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is 4 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square. So D is equal to square root of 4 minus 4 is 0 square plus 3 minus 5 is minus 2 whole square. Okay, 5 minus 3 is 2, where larger number sign is minus. So minus 2 whole square. So D is equal to 0 square is 0 itself. So there is no need of writing it. So minus 2 square is 4. Okay. So the value of root 4 is 2. So AC, the diagonal AC is equal to 2. So next, second case, we need to find out BD. Here B is 7, 6 and D is 1, 2. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to x2 is 1 minus x1 is 7, 1 minus 7 whole square plus 2 minus 6 whole square. So here it will be 7 minus 1 is 6. Okay, it will become minus 6 whole square plus 6 minus 2 is 4, where larger number is 6, so minus 4 whole square. So this will be 36 plus 16. So the value for D, that is BD, the diagonal BD is equal to root 52. Okay, here the diagonals are different. So the value of sides, therefore the value of sides AB is equal to CD, that is root 10, and the value for BC is equal to AD is root 18, whereas the diagonals AC is equal to 2 and BD is equal to root 52. Here opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal and length of diagonals are unequal. So length of diagonals are unequal. So therefore the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. The quadrilateral is a parallelogram. I hope you understood this problem. Moving on to the seventh problem. The seventh problem is find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. So what we have to find is, here they have given a point on x-axis. Okay, point on x-axis. Point on x-axis means there is a point on x. For x there is a value, whereas for y-axis the value is 0. This is point on x-axis. So x, 0 is point on x-axis. If they ask point on y-axis means we have to write a 0, y. Okay, so point on x-axis. Then the question is find the point on x-axis. We need to find the value of value of x which is equidistant. Equidistant from, equidistant means same distance. So from x, okay, from this x, 0, the distance of this 2 points. Okay, let this be A, 2, minus 5, and let this be B, minus 2, 9. Okay, so equidistant means, so this point is in equal distance to these 2 points. So if this x point is in equal distance with these 2 points, we need to find out the value of this x. Okay, so if this x is equidistant from these 2 points, then we need to find out the value of x. This x we need to find out. Fine. Okay, so here the point on x, we need to first find out the distance of, so distance of x, 0 and A, 2, minus 5. Okay, so now this will be x1, y1 and this will be x2, y2. So by applying distance formula, so x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1, that is 2 minus x whole square. The value of x1 is x here, so write x itself, plus y2 is minus 5 minus 0 whole square. Okay, so d is equal to square root of 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 whole square. Fine. So this is equation 1. So next we need to find out the distance of x comma 0 and point B. So point B is minus 2 comma 9. So here this will be x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay, so D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is minus 2 and x1 is x. So minus 2 minus x whole square plus y2 is 9 minus y1 is 0. So 9 minus 0 whole square. Okay. So it will become D is equal to minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 square. Fine. So let this be equation number 2. So what they have given, the two distances. So these two distances are equal, that is equidistant. Okay. So the distances are equidistant. So since the distances are equidistant from x comma 0, so this equation 1 and equation 2 will become equal because they are equidistant. So write those things. So it will become square root of 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 whole square is equal to square root of minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 whole square. Okay, here this root and this root get cancels each other. So the remaining is 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 whole square is also equal to 25 is equal to minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 square is 81. So next we need to apply a minus b whole square formula. So what is a minus b whole square? So a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here a is equal to 2 and b is equal to x. Okay. So instead of this we need to write a square, that is 2 square plus x square minus 2 into x, that is 2ab. Okay, a is 2 and b is x plus 25 right as it is equal to, we need to apply the same formula for this. Here a will be minus 2 and b will be x. Okay, so a square is minus 2 whole square plus b square is x square minus 2ab, 2 into minus 2 into x plus 81 we have to write as it is. Okay, so here 2 square is 4 plus x square minus 2 2s are 4x plus 25 is equal to 4 plus x square. Here minus into minus is plus 4x plus 81. Okay, here plus 4 plus x square and plus 4 plus x square gets cancels each other, because if it shifts this side it will become minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 get cancels each other, and if we shift this plus x square this side will become minus x square. So plus x square and minus x square get cancels each other. So instead of doing that we will directly cancel it here itself. Okay, in the next step the remaining is minus 4x plus 25 is equal to 4x plus 81. So next I will shift this 4x to this side and 25 to this side. So it will become minus 4x is equal to 81 minus 25. Okay, so minus into minus is plus. So it will become minus 8x is equal to 56. 81 minus 25 is 56. Next, x is equal to 56 divided by minus 8. So 8 ones are 8 sevens are 56. So the value for x is minus. Here minus is there, so we need to write minus 7. Okay. Therefore, point on x-axis. Point on x-axis is equal to 7, that is minus 7 comma 0. So instead of x we need to write minus 7. Okay, hope you understand this problem. Moving on to the 8th problem. So the 8th question is, find the values of y for which the distance between the points p 2, minus 3 and q 10, y is 10 units. Okay, here 2 points are given. One is p and another one is q. Okay, So P is 2 comma minus 3 and Q is 10 comma Y. Whereas the distance between the 2 points, okay, the distance between the 2 points is also given, that is D is equal to 10. Whereas we need to find out the value of this Y, okay, we need to find out the value of Y. So first we need to apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Fine. Here this is x1, y1 and this is x2 and y2. So D is already given, D is 10, okay. Substitute that value. 10 is equal to square root of, so x2 is 10 minus x1 is 2, so 10 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is y minus y1 is minus 3. So put a bracket and write here. So minus of minus 3 whole square. So 10 is equal to square root of 10 minus 2 is 8 square plus y minus into minus is plus 3 whole square. So now in order to find this y, so this square root should not be there. If the square root is there, we can't simplify this problem. So in order to remove the square, we need to square on both sides. So squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides. Okay. So it will become 10 square is equal to square root of 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square. So here also square. Here this square and root get cancels each other. Okay. So remaining is 10 square is 100 is equal to, here 8 square is 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. Here this y plus 3 whole square is also equal to a plus b whole square formula. So a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. So we need to expand that. So 100 is equal to 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. That is y square plus 3 square is 9 plus 2 into y into 3. So next 100, I will shift the 64 this side, it will become minus 64. So y square plus 2 3s are 6y plus 9. So 100 minus 64. 36. Next I will shift this 9 to this side, it will become minus 9 is equal to y square plus 6y. So 36 minus 9 is 27 is equal to y square plus 6y. So we can take it in the form of quadratic equation, that is y square plus 6y. If I shift 27 this side, it will become minus 27 is equal to 0. Next we need to simplify it. We need to simplify it such that if we multiply the two digits, we need to get 27 minus 27, and if we add or subtract, we need to get 6y. Okay. So the number is 9 3s are. So 9 3s are 27. 9 minus 3 is 6. Okay. So plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 is equal to 0. So 9 3s are 27. 9 minus 3 is 6. So we need to take common from these two separate groups. Here y is common, the remaining is y plus 9. Here I can take a minus 3 as common, then the remaining is y plus 9 itself. So next we need to equate it to 0. Okay, that is y plus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore y is equal to minus 9. And the one is y minus 3 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 3. So the value for y is minus 9 or 3. Okay, both are the answers. Okay, so there is one more alternate method for here. A small alteration. Okay. So alternate method. So after this place, so here, so after this, okay, sorry, the previous step, okay, after this step, okay, so after this step, you write the step here, 100 is equal to 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. So here what I have done, I have expanded this y plus 3 whole square in the form of a plus b whole square formula. Instead of doing that, there is one more quick method. So I will tell you how to do that. That is, first you have to shift 100 minus 64 is equal to y plus 3 whole square. There is no need of expanding it. Okay. So 100 minus 64 is 36 is equal to y plus 3 whole square. So next I am shifting the square to this side. If I shift the square to this side, it will become y plus 3 is equal to plus or minus square root of 36. Okay, plus or minus square root of 36. So y plus 3 is equal to plus or minus, what is the square root of 36? Square root of 36 is 6. Next I need to separate it such that in one equation it has to come plus 6 and another equation it has to come minus 6. That is, y plus 3 is equal to, here it is plus or minus. In first case I can take it as plus 6. In another case I can take it as minus 6. Okay, here y is equal to plus 6. If I shift minus 3 to this side, it will become minus 3. Plus 3 to minus 3. So y is equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. Y is equal to 3. Next, y is equal to, here it is minus 6, right? Minus 6 itself. If I shift plus 3 here, it will become minus 3. So y is equal to minus 6 minus 3 is minus 9. Okay. So instead of doing this whole calculation, you can simplify it without expanding this. Okay, you can do it in this method also, or you can do it in alternate method. So both are same. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. Moving on to the ninth problem. The ninth question is, if q of 0 is equidistant from p of 5 comma minus 3 and r of x comma 6. Okay, here they have given the point q of 0 comma 1, okay, is equidistant. I have already told you in previous problem, equidistant means it's of same length. Okay, equidistant from 2 points, p of 5 comma minus 3 and r of x comma 6. Okay, this is equidistant. So next we need to find out, if it is equidistant, we need to find out the value of x here. Okay, so in first case we need to find q 0 comma 1 and p 5 comma minus 3. Here this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. So by applying distance formula, it will become x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 is 5 minus 0 whole square plus minus 3 minus 1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of 5 minus 0 is 5 square plus minus into minus plus, we need to add it, 3 plus 1 is 4, larger number sign is minus. Okay, here d is equal to square root of 5 square is 25 and 4 square is 16. So it will become, so 41. So d, that is qp value is equal to root 41. So next we need to find out qr value. In the second case we need to find the value of qr. q is 0 comma 1 and r is x comma 6. Okay, here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So applying distance formula, d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to x minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of x minus 0 is nothing but x square plus 6 minus 1 is 5 square. So it will become x square plus 25. Okay, so let this qp be equation 1 and qr be equation 2. Okay, x square plus 25 be equation 2. They have given they are equidistant. That is, equidistant means, so this qp is equal to qr. So this is equidistant. So root 41 is equal to root x square plus 25. Okay, here root cancels each other. Remaining is 41 is equal to x square plus 25. When I shift 25 to this side, it will become minus 25 is equal to x square. So it is 41 minus 25 is 16. So x is equal to plus or minus square root of 16. So the value of x is plus or minus 4. Okay, the value of x is plus or minus 4. Here the value of r will become, therefore the value of r will become x comma 6 means it will be r of plus or minus 4 comma 6. Okay, so next the question is we need to find out QR and PR. Okay, so we need to continue the problem. So this is the continuation of the 9th problem. We have got the r value, that is x value. So r has become plus or minus 4 and 6, okay, comma 6. So we need to find first QR. Okay, so here q is 0 comma 1 and r, in the first case we have to take plus 4. Okay, because x is plus or minus 4, in the first case we have to take plus 4. So it will become x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay, so by applying distance formula, so it will become x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of, so x2 is 4, so 4 minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of 4 square plus 6 minus 1 is 5 square. So d is equal to square root of 4 square is 16 plus 5 square is 25. So it will become root 41. So next one is PR. Okay, so the p value is 5 comma minus 3 and here the r value, let us take minus 4 here. Okay, so we can take plus 4 or minus 4. So minus 4 and 6. So x1 y1 and x2 y2. So applying distance formula, so x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to square root of, it is minus 4 minus 5 whole square plus 6 minus of minus 3 whole square. So d is equal to square root of minus into minus plus, so minus 9 whole square plus 6 plus 3. Okay, so it will become minus 9 whole square and plus 9 whole square. So d is equal to 81 plus 81. So this is 162. So this is the value for QR and this is the value for PR. Okay, so here R we can take plus 4 or minus 4 here also. So in the first case I have taken plus and second case I have taken minus. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. Moving on to the last problem of this session, that is the 10th problem. So here we need to find a relation between x and y such that the point xy, here the point xy is equidistant from the point, so let it be a 3 comma 6 and b minus 3 comma 4. Okay, so this point is at equal distance to these 2 points. Okay, so first we need to take p of xy and a of 3 6. So let this be x1 y1 and let this be x2 y2. So applying distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So d is equal to x2 minus x1 is 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square. So next is, so let this be equation number 1. Okay, so second case is, here we need to take p of xy and b point. So b is minus 3 comma 4. So here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So apply distance formula, d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2 is minus 3 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. So let this be equation number 2. So what they have given? They have given these 2 points are equidistant. That is, this PA is equidistant to PB. Okay. So here we need to write 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square root of is equal to square root of minus 3 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. Okay, here root get cancels each other. The remaining is 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square. We need to substitute it for a minus b whole square formula. Okay, so a minus b whole square formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So we have to write in the same form, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, plus a square plus b square minus 2ab. Two into minus 3 into x plus 4 square plus y square minus 2 into 4 into 5. Okay, here it will become, here 3 square is 9 and minus 3 square is also 9. So I will write it one more time. 9 plus x square minus 6x plus 36 plus y square minus 2 6 are 12y is equal to minus 3 square is 9 plus x square. Here minus into minus is plus 6x plus 4 square is 16 plus y square minus 2 4s are 8y. Okay, here 9x square and 9x square get cancels each other and y square and y square get cancels each other. So the remaining is minus 6x plus 36 minus 12y is equal to 6x plus 16 minus 8y. Okay, we have to take it at a single side. So it will become, I will keep this 6x here itself. I am moving this minus 6x this side. It will become plus 6x. Next, minus 8y as it is. I am moving this 12y this side. So it will become plus 12y. Next, I am keeping this 16 here and moving this plus 36 this side. It will become minus 36 is equal to 0. So 6x plus 6x is 12x. Here 12 minus 8 is 4. So plus 4y. So 36 minus 16 is minus 20 is equal to 0. So now these three numbers divide in a single digit. So divide throughout by 4. Okay, so divide it by 4. It will become 4 3s are 12. So 3x. Here 4 get cancels. 4 1s are 4. So 1y. 4 5s are minus 5 is equal to 0. So they have asked to find a relation. So this is the relation, 3x plus 1y minus 5 is equal to 0. I hope you understood this problem properly. So if you have any doubts, just comment me on the comment section below. Thanks for watching my video.